So, guys, you know what? We are, well, should we get down and start? We're going to have to edit, like,
Yeah, we're gonna edit the beginning.
Anyway, good evening and welcome to Let's Chat Dallas. I am your host, the Duchess, and today is my beautiful host,
It's the Skittles.
So
I talk about the Skittles. Skittles.
We got it? Okay.
So we're gonna do this.
Good evening and welcome to Let's Chat Dallas. I am your host, the Duchess, and this is
Skittles. And you know.
your other host, and we are joined by
Skittles.
Sharyn and Rosa, and also by 1015 I am Cut.
Come on, 1015.
And so I found Rosa and Sharyn on YouTube.
Oh
They
yeah.
have a
Y'all
YouTube-
have a YouTube channel?
Yes, they have a YouTube channel called Conversations with Sharyn and Rosa. Very, very nice and informative channel. And they just really sit up and talk to each other and talk about some of the things that they experience as a couple. And so today I invited them to come on the show, and we're going to be talking about dating older and dating younger. That's one of my favorite topics.
Ooh, we are that.
Oh, you hear me? I like.
Except for we're not dating. I am married to the older.
Okay.
Oh, beautiful.
Sometimes you gotta do it, girl.
We're gonna say honey.
Okay. And 1015 I am Cut. I just found her on YouTube doing her music, not YouTube, Instagram, doing her music. And I was like, you know what? You got some dope stuff going on here. So why don't you? And then after, was you making a drink?
I got my stuff right here.
No, I'm talking about, was you making a drink on Instagram, or was that just me tripping?
Oh no, I wasn't making no drink on there. I might have been drunk, but I wasn't making no drink.
Come on, drunk. Okay.
But
Ask me one through the phone.
so this is our virtual happy hour. Let me make sure I turn my ring off, honey, because you know.
You know how.
But this is our virtual happy hour, and so we're gonna try 1015 I am Cut's favorite drink. So she gave me the ingredients, and we ran out to the store
Baby,
and
I'm
got
gonna
these
move this camera.
ingredients.
You gonna be mad.
Honey. For what?
Oh, I was gonna show all the ingredients.
And oh yeah, Duchess, it's I am 1015 cut.
I am
So if you want to look me up, that's what it is.
1015 Cut. What does
Yes,
that mean?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
What does that mean?
Right, where you get that?
What does it mean? Okay, so I am is just basically saying I am who I am. You know what I'm saying? Which is 1015 cut. The 1015 is actually my birthday, October 15th.
Oh Lord, I got another one in here.
And then the cut, that's just a nickname I had for a long ass time.
Okay. Well, we're gonna try your drink before we get into this interview with Sharyn and Rosa. And actually, I told Sharyn and Rosa that we were just gonna record and then try to do the edit. And we are gonna edit before we put our YouTube channel.
Just the
But we
beginning.
decided, you know what, we're gonna go ahead and have happy hour with these ladies and go ahead and get everything popping. So I got all these ingredients, and y'all ladies, y'all can just follow along and sip up, and we're gonna try this drink that I am 1015 Cut have.
Hey.
Okay, and it got Grey Goose in it and
Not this
wine.
one. Not this one. This one.
No, baby, damn, you trying to have me twisted over here.
So I thought this was. Oh, that's the other one.
Arbor Mist. I love some
Got that
Arbor Mist.
look. You can't go wrong with that look.
I know
All
that.
I
Yeah.
got for you, I got some toes for you. I got the barefoot, just the regular Moscato. I ain't get the pink.
Okay. We'll drink that.
Moscato, these.
So this is with pink Moscato. What else?
It's
Wilson
gonna be some. I got strawberry lemonade. Look, and it's
Here we
the
go.
country time.
Oh,
Ooh, what that is you got?
that look like a Kool-Aid squeezer.
Look, that's what we had to ride with
But that
today.
does look like a Kool-Aid.
Country time.
Lemonade. I have tropical fantasy strawberry lemonade.
I wish I could have got my hands on it, baby.
Okay, and what else we need?
And we got Sprite.
And we got that too.
Skittles
I already dipped in
There
it.
we go. There we go.
I dipped in that Sprite, honey.
I'm gonna just drink my wine over here.
Her drink, and I'm gonna make this other drink that I
Okay.
found.
Okay, so
Well, it's mostly gonna be wine, and then just sprinkle a little bit of that other in there, you know.
okay, because I'm making
Hold
that
on,
right
'cause I
now.
got to give it to you.
Let me hold up. Let me get all the wine in here. Let me put
I can't drink the mixed stuff. I'll be out all night, so I'm gonna just drink my wine right here.
mix. You gonna do what all night?
Be out all night.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
I'm
Y'all
a
cutting up
lightweight
now.
with some stuff.
I got these,
You got you a little razzle dazzle to put with it.
and they had like 5 for $4, so I just got.
Okay.
All right.
And so you're gonna use that I'm gonna use that with my drink. My drink, okay?
Okay.
What my drink consists of,
Much of nothing, not too much.
girl, whatever.
Cause y'all know she ain't no drinker, but
I'm
I'll be
not
tempting it. But
But
I
I
had to
know.
put some all up in there. Go ahead.
Look, I'm not much of a drinker neither, but you know, I like my wine, you know what I'm saying?
I don't drink.
Wine is it. There you go.
I'm a smoker. This
And
is
see,
Nothing wrong with that.
mother.
oh wait, hold on.
How many people we got tonight?
Well,
Hey!
you know, we just put it out there. Hey, come on in.
I didn't mind my drink. What's this called? 10-15?
Hunch punch. We gonna call it a hunch punch.
You should have told me that before I post this in my cup.
It looks pretty good. It looks pretty good.
You gonna be alright. You gonna be alright. I
No,
promise.
cause I ain't got nothing to hunch on. You tripping?
You gonna be alright, baby. It's okay.
Oh, you can try mine.
Yeah, cause I ain't gonna let this cup go to waste. You can believe it.
I know that's real. Look, you done started without me. You ain't toast me or
I
nothing.
see.
Oh,
You know what's close? I just had it was so pretty. I want to taste it.
Okay.
We wait on her to
You
mix
done hurt my feelings.
We're gonna try her drink first, so I
Get
can
some of my stuff.
so I can taste
You
it.
done hurt my feelings.
Hold on, we finna toast. You ready to toast it up real quick?
I'm ready to talk. Give me 1 second. I gotta go. Okay.
Oh, well, this in the corner.
Who is this that's joined us? I don't know. I just put the thing out there and put the meeting
You
ID.
went look.
So I did, this is virtual happy hour, and anybody that catches this live can come in. I just posted the,
There you go.
I just posted the flyer, and the flyer has, you know what, the flyer might have a wrong meeting code on it. It do.
Okay.
Anyway,
Baby, if y'all ever watched us, y'all know how we rock.
anyway, so
Ain't nobody tripping.
Did you? We
Let me
waited so we
drink
can
this
do a
water.
toast.
off of my stuff. So my drink, oh, you did pour it on there. My drink consists of vodka.
Okay. Turn up.
The,
Your
the,
boost is great.
the person who sent it to me, actually, she used Belvedere. I couldn't afford no Belvedere.
Okay.
So
I know that's
I'm
real.
just gonna put a shot of vodka. There we go, just a little shot. Okay.
Okay. We ready on the right.
It's supposed to be vodka and
Hey,
some
Jennifer girl.
Cuervo.
Come on, Jose.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can do this on camera. Little shot of that. Is that a shot? Okay.
That's easy.
The whole thing is a shot. That's a shot. The whole bottle is a
I
shot.
don't want the whole bottle because I
Well,
just
say half a shot.
well,
'cause that
half
ain't no
a shot because girl, I can't do all that. Then it requires some lemon juice,
Okay, with the
Are you putting everything in there?
some lime juice.
She gonna be knocked out.
Or I got around me though.
So we got some lemon juice. And then we,
We got it right here. Mhm.
then we got a little orange juice. Okay. Oh, we got a little orange juice.
Put a face or something. No, no face that came out. Her face is up there. She sent you again. Her face.
A little, I don't know if this is what the recipe called for, but I'm just gonna pull it on in there.
Put it in there.
All right, I got some strawberry lemonade, and I'm gonna top it off with some pina colada. This is a Duchess mixer, okay? I done messed up the whole recipe. But
I like what you got going though.
I'm trying to tell you, look, okay, y'all ready? I
We ready. We ready.
You ready?
Oh, we ready. We waiting on them toast. Everybody ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
See, salute, salute.
Hello.
Come on,
Child.
16.
Sharyn over here saluting with the water.
I wasn't gonna say nothing. We were gonna let her make it. Where your drink at? Oh, that's a pretty glass. I like that glass, ma'am.
That's because you're supposed to drink it in small doses. So if you can't get a big glass.
Just go ahead and get loose with
Go
it.
on and put the rest of this chicken shot on.
Right. See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
Okay,
See how she do?
go on and do that.
Let me go ahead and taste this. Because I want to taste it. Hold on. Where is them
I'm at
straws?
home. I'm drinking drive, drinking.
Right.
Who done came in and haven't identified themselves?
That's what I'm saying.
Duchess, is that potent? Can it set something on fire right now? What you drink?
You said this was hunch punch. I believe that.
I seen what you put in hers.
Baby.
Now that's Hunch Out Night Punch. The Dutch
That's what
made.
I heard.
That's Hunch Out Night Punch.
Baby, I don't think I can fuck with it.
This 5-minute punch.
Oh, child,
Right.
this is just.
No, it ain't.
It does. Are you interview ready? Gotta get her drink together to get interview ready, right?
Baby, we gotta do
So
it.
Sharyn and Rosa, let's have a conversation about dating younger and older. I really did enjoy you guys' video, and we are going to put a link to that original video that you guys did back in October, and they can get, you guys' rundown on it. So you guys have been together for 5 years, right?
Yeah. 5 long
I
years.
was just gonna say, baby, I know it was longer than our years. 5 years, that's about 25 years, and in our
It
lesbian.
does feel like, right.
That's a whole
That's, yeah,
bad
baby. And baby, 2 weeks is a month for us, so.
Exactly.
Y'all an old married couple, and there is a 17-year age difference.
Yes.
Really?
I'm 48, Sharyn is 65.
Oh my.
Wait, first of all, neither one of y'all look none of the ages that y'all just shot out.
Appreciate it, boo. Appreciate it. Yeah.
Don't pray, baby.
Come on, melanin is popping.
We're good.
You
65.
guys have 2 children?
2 children,
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, are they babies or they grown?
Oh, girl, no. My daughter's 18, going on 25, and my son's 14. He's chill. He's at 14, He's not
Awesome. That's a good
Yeah.
one. Okay.
Boys are much easier, just in case anybody want to know.
Okay, because that's what I want whenever I decide to have them.
So the
Take
first
your
thing
time.
I would like to know is, how did you 2 meet?
Oh, I'll start. How did we meet? Yeah, we met online.
In the net.
Yeah, we met online on Zeus, ZOOSK. I don't know if you're familiar with the site Zeus,
I heard it.
right?
Let me give you the short end of the story. Sharyn was jocking me, and I just said, okay.
Okay.
That's how it went. That's what it was. The end period.
Exactly. No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead, you tell the story.
Oh no, I'm done now.
She was about to make it our romantic life. We met on Zoom. I took her out.
Duchess and everybody, I do believe we were meant to meet because a little bit backstory for me. Yes, I'm older, but I had been in a long-term relationship for years, and my partner got sick and she died, and that was over 10 years ago. So, I was out there, I was 55, and you know how you're trying to get back into the life because, you might as well be 110 because you're 55, right? Right? So, and everything, it's not that things have changed because women are still loving women, but it was just everyone seemed so much younger, and I had to get back in there and get my game back, and then I realized that my game wasn't so much of a game.
Hey, okay. Yeah.
Right? Changed. So there I was. So I got more involved back into the gay community, which is quite large here in San Diego, but it's mostly white males. And so going back, going to the black side, more or less black women, right? So I started having my own parties, and I started facilitating the women of color groups.
Yeah, we get some good backyard parties. Y'all got to come.
Yeah.
Y'all got to come.
If you want to meet women, you must go where women go, right? Right? Because I got tired of, oh, did we lose him? No, okay. Yeah, I got tired of looking at,
Can you guys see us?
Yeah.
Yes.
no,
Okay,
there we
now
go.
see you back.
Yeah, I got tired of looking at Law and Order, right? So I got up, like I say, started meeting people, giving parties, getting around and everything, and so I done paid my dues. I was dating strippers and trippers and knuckleheads and crazy women, and I'm gay, but I got 3 babies, and
I'm with you, boo.
right. So you pay your dues again, So I just stopped and I gave it to God. I said, God knows my heart. You know what I mean? I know I'm worthy. I stopped looking. Let her find me. So I'm on the internet, so I'm looking. I'm dating. I'm internet dating, and I had some interesting adventures with that. Well, I just stopped. I closed up everything, but I saw Rosa's profile, and she had put on there about the age thing, like you said, between 45 and 55. Yeah. Oh, accelerate.
Yeah.
Okay, so I looked at it. I said, "Gee, I'm too old for her, right? Or she's too young for me." So I closed the screen, right? But a couple of days later, I looked at the screen again. I said, "My God, I got pocketbooks older than this girl, right?" So I closed the screen again, and I said, "Well, what the hell? At least reach out to her," and that I liked her profile, and she had the most beautiful eyes. Then she said 2 kids, and I'm like, right? So she was going on and on about her son's birthday, which is the 19th of March of April. All right. So okay. Would you saw it? Okay. So we got a whole hour. So Rosa's birthday is the 19th of April also. So I'm saying, well, that's good. What you're gonna do for your son, but who's taking you to your birthday dinner, right? And she said nobody. So I said I'd love to take you out for your birthday. I took her to dinner, and we've been together ever since.
See, I told you she was gonna make it sweet. I knew you was gonna make it sweet. You look at you over there, Rosa, you let her make it sweet, Rosa. So we who ain't got nobody still believe in love. Okay.
No, definitely. I know she still believe in love, and I like that.
Oh, very much. I'm the romantic one.
That's what I'm saying. You made me believe that I can find somebody out there for me.
Yeah. So, my friends were very surprised, and Rosa, I guess she was surprised too. But
I was more surprised because, when I met Sharyn, I didn't think I'd ever be married again. I was married to a man, and then to my kid's father. And when I came out, divorced him, when Sharyn came along, I just never thought to marry another woman. It just wasn't kind of, I knew I wanted the life, but to marry a woman was a whole nother part of it. So.
Yeah. And she's been out there 5 or 6 years. She's been paying her dues too. Because I never wanted to be anybody's first.
Kissing frogs.
Oh, Princess Tiana.
And I'm kissing my princess. Right. I'll get there.
That is so beautiful. And you guys have such a beautiful relationship. I looked at actually a couple of your videos, and have such a great chemistry on air together. So, I mean, it's the fact that you are doing your conversations with Sharyn and Rosa is, a testament to your relationship. I really like y'all's backdrop. Did y'all get that made with the Sharyn? Not the one you're at now, but the one that you filmed?
No, it's outside. It's in our backyard.
It's a mural. It's a mural
that we got painted in our backyard. Backyard's nice. We having parties. Don't let it come.
We love it. San Diego.
You know what? That's what this whole thing has been about for us. Within our demographic, it's like yours, but we're not a couple, but we are partners in business and in this.
Oh, right. You're friends. You're women who love and accept each other. That's good enough. That's good enough.
I think the age difference with us, energizes our, chemistry on the air, especially. And so, she's like, is young enough to be my daughter or whatever, if I had been a hot old fashioned.
Right. She had been hiding fast, but she is old enough to be my mother.
But she also dates older women as well.
I love older women. They know how to treat women. The ones that I've dated, they know how to treat
them. They know how to treat you, boo. You right.
Yeah, I had, they gonna come and leave their car, take my car, give me some gas, get my stuff washed. Oh, thank you, baby. You're just so sweet, And it's just like I just love that fact. Like most people say, you go for older women because you know, that's a motherly figure. No, I like older women because older
Well,
women
yeah,
are more
yeah.
mature. You know, it's
You
just
hope.
that.
You
Well,
hope,
most of them,
because
They normally have a better understanding of life,
normally,
and that's how it's like.
You've been through more stuff, you know, and I'm not your average lesbian, whatever that means.
right.
I've had at least 3 or 4 lifetimes. I've been gay all my life. I've been gay over 50 years. So
Okay.
it ain't too much you can tell me about the gay life, you know, and I've enjoyed it.
I wanted to actually get into the sugar mama factor, okay? Because
Sugar
you
mama.
guys, y'all got into talking about that sometimes when a younger woman, you know, will open up to dating an older woman. If you know, you've got the stability factor, you've got the sugar mama factor, and you said something. You said, as long as mama getting some sugar,
Right.
you know,
That's okay.
Right, but that makes you think like she is the sugar mama, which you know,
And I'm not.
And I'm not. In a sense, when you think about sugar mama, you think about somebody who needs to help you, you know, pay your bills or, you know, help you advance in something. When I met Sharyn, I was there. There's nothing she really needed to help me out with. I was paying my bills.
Right.
Okay.
However, we understand how certain other people can perceive it.
Yeah.
And I jokingly say, you know what I mean? I don't mind being your sugar mama as long as mama's getting her sugar. Okay.
yeah.
Right. And I get my sugar.
She's more sugar mama now since we married than when we were dating.
Exactly.
I love it. I love it. We gotta give them a name. We gotta give every couple that come up here gotta give a name now.
They're Rose of Sharon.
Rose of Sharyn.
Yes, that's what's
Okay.
on their backdrop. Rose of
I'm
Sharon.
sorry, say again?
I said
She wanted to give y'all a nickname, but I like Rose of Sharon. That's
didn't
on your
know.
background.
I didn't know.
Well, we got to, and that's on our background.
Wait a minute, did you say Rose of Sharon?
Because she
I
told
said
us
I
that.
like Rose of
Oh, you
Sharon.
thought about it. I was like, what a coincidence, right? Okay,
We
yeah.
have that on there.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so here it is. Back to it was meant to happen.
Mhm.
That mural was painted for me for my 50th birthday by my late partner.
Yeah, we moved into Sharon's house.
Yeah,
So
so
Soul Line moved in here. So we
Yeah.
already had that, but it was with her first partner. The fact that it has Rose of Sharon on it.
That was a
Well,
coincidence.
wow.
That was
Wow.
divine. It was the divine.
Wow.
Right.
No,
Yeah.
we did have to-
That was 15 years ago. So it was meant to be.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't freak me out or anything. I accept it because I know God's running everything. You know, so it was like, okay.
Yeah, I told her when I get tired of it, we changing it. But it's all good.
Yes, I feel. Hello.
But another thing I want to go in as far as the whole mother, the whole sugar mama thing, because I think sometimes I tell people that I look for a woman like my mother, and that's not anything as far as any Oedipus complex or anything like that, but because my mother is responsible, she's a go-getter, she works hard, you know, she completes her tasks, she's very self-disciplined, and so in that's who is that on there?
Is that London?
Hey, London. But when I say that that I like a woman that reminds me, because even when, say you grow up in a hetero home and then you have a daughter, you want her to look for a daughter like her father, if her father is the epitome of the type of thing that you want her to have. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, and in that sense, I get that, but I look for somebody who is so opposite of my mother.
Well, yeah.
Baby, hello. I mean, to the fact of you get stuff done. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you want the best qualities, but in that, of course, because you grow up in a toxic situation, or any other situation, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
There's those qualities of a mentor that you would look for in the person that you're going to spend your life with, really no matter who it is, your mother, your father, your pastor, your teacher, so but as far as the sugar mama, I know that I've not so much received the sugar mama label, more as the
Kruger label.
like
Oh,
Yeah.
mother is a
mother is not.
And then, and how do you define cougar? Because one definition is that if you're more than 8 years older than your partner or the person you're dealing with, you're cougar.
Well, that's
right. So I didn't make that up, but I read it. Okay. So But then we have 10 years, 15 years, and like I said, I mean, technically I am old cougar.
Oh,
Right?
I don't know, because a cougar, I think if
I don't think myself as
a cougar can be a cougar in her 30s if she's dating a young enough cub.
Absolutely.
Right, but if the difference is 8 years, then that makes you the cougar, no matter what the age is.
Right, whatever. Exactly. Exactly. So
Education
even
right
if you're 30 and you're dating a 22-year-old cougar, yeah.
I am cut 10-15. Have you ever
What's up,
dated an
babe?
older woman or younger
I have.
When I flip back and look at in my life, every woman I've been with has been younger, except for one. And even then, she was only older by 2.5 years. But I've always been attracted to young women. I'm a Gemini. I have the energy. I never wanted to be an old, tired lesbian. You know,
Facts. Who want to do that?
Hold up. He getting there though, so I got to keep going.
when
Keep
we
on
met,
talking. Keep
more
on
than
talking.
she was.
So
Yeah,
I
she was.
asked our other guests, have you guys been, I Am Cut and London B, have you guys ever dated older or younger? I would say by 5 or 10 years. We're gonna go with I Am Cut.
Yeah.
I Am Cut. We're gonna go with you. Okay.
Yeah, I have dated, I want to say that I can just remember one older woman. I was very young. I was 17.
young. Define young.
17 years old. I was really,
Okay. You wasn't even legal.
I wasn't even legal. Hey, you know, it is what it is. I was going
I
to
can't
a
say
gay
that.
club at 15.
Right.
So, you know, I was sneaking in with my older friends going to the gay club at 15. But yeah, I met this woman. She was like 26. I was 17, and she taught me a lot. I just put it like that. You know, she opened my mind to a lot of things, but when it came down to it, we just weren't compatible because I'm still in high school. Like, you know, I'm worried about the basketball game and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So, but my adult life, I've only dated women who are either my age or younger.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I'm actually 33 years old.
Me too.
Who
Looking
said
19. Yeah.
All of 19.
Yeah.
But I'm 33 and I used to be in the military. So I've kind of had a lot of money when I was in college and everything. So I did play that little cake mama role or whatever you want to call it, you know, because I like to take care of my partners, my women, and that's really just who I am. I'm that type of person. Like, I like to provide, and I like for us to have a good time, and for the good time to be at my expense, because I just like entertaining like that. So
Yeah.
What branch?
the Army.
Okay,
I was logistics specialist.
She's going to be retired over here. Yeah.
Retired. What branch?
So London B, how about you? Or are you the super mama?
You know what? I'm an OG. I date. Never have.
Never have.
Don't date. I'm just gonna keep it just like that. I've been on lockdown for over 25 years, so I can't even remember them days.
Woo! 25 years.
I don't even reflect back then. You know, I can't even reflect back to them days. I've been on lockdown for over 25 years.
Woo! How is that like? Oh my! Like,
Congratulations.
50 years, right? Congratulations for one, but that's like 50 years to 75 years in lesbian man. So how? I said it's like 50 to 75 years in lesbian man. So how is this working for you know? How do y'all making it last? How is it?
Man,
Ups and downs, the ins and outs.
It's so many of those. There's so many ups. There's so many downs. It's just a matter of hanging in, being true to the game, and just making up your mind. This is what you're gonna do. You know, it's so many ups and downs. You know, and the most important thing to me is to not allow the little birdies to get in your head. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So what I'm thinking. I just had a thought. Okay, so I'm thinking that y'all all should come to Dallas and we should host a seminar Okay.
Hey, speaking of that,
Relationship.
shout out to Bonfire Dallas right quick though.
Oh, we was gonna get to that. Wait a minute.
Bonfire, you said Dallas, and that's what came to my mind. Let me tell you,
Hey, it's going down in April.
Black Pride for her. You hear me? April 8th through the 11th. Y'all better
It
get
is
up
for
here.
the grown and sexy.
Grown and sexy.
What's going on April 8th to the 11th?
Okay, that is Bonfire Dallas. It's Black Pride for Her in Dallas. It's April the 8th through the 11th. And it's for the, you know, I would say grown and sexy, classy, clatchet,
Right.
young and restless.
Us.
And Priest tickets just went on sale today too, so gotta get them.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to you to get the information. I definitely need it. I want to check it out. You don't have to live in Dallas to come, right?
No, the rate. She don't live in Dallas.
Yeah.
I don't Dallas.
London B is not from Dallas.
I'm
She's from Vegas. And then I believe I am cut 1015. Where are you from?
I'm from Jackson, Mississippi. I'm based out of Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Oh, okay. See, we worldwide.
We is all over the place.
All of the world.
The
Yes, not just the,
Not
we in Dallas.
Okay.
Y'all can be wherever y'all are.
And we
Okay.
gonna talk.
And then come here and have a great time because we have a really
We
great
want we're trying to pull all the communities from everywhere
Right.
into
We
Dallas.
pulling them.
We're pulling them.
Well,
That
we're
we
in San
did.
Diego.
That
Huh?
Yeah, we're in San Diego.
My
So we-
friend that lives in San Diego, so when I visit her, I'm definitely gonna look you guys up because
I'm
I
coming
would
definitely.
love to hang out. And what I
That'd be
want to
cool.
know is, I think we were just talking about how you guys deal with problems and
Right.
issues because because of the age gap. Maybe there's also a generational gap as to how you dealt with things, Sharyn, when you were younger, and how Rosa deals with things, and especially with having kids in the mix. You know what I mean?
Oh, girl, talk about it. Who wants to go first?
I want y'all to talk
We
about
want to talk.
I will say this. Yes, it's a generation. I'm a baby boomer. Every day she teaches me something on how to, do something on the computer or whatever. And I'm like, what's this, baby? What's this? Because she was born using stuff, and I'm still learning. I'm still okay. But I think what makes it work for our relationship is communication, respect. We understand that we have different perspectives on everything. We just do. We just do because I've either been there, done that, or I rinse it differently than she does, and it's okay because she brings out for me a different way of looking at things. Yeah. I don't have to agree, but I do hear her.
Right.
So it's no right or wrong. It's just like, oh, that's how you see that? Really? Really? So it doesn't matter if we're talking, because we do have children. And right now, Tyler, she's in a private school upstate New York. So it's not like I'm on duty all the time. Right now it's just me and Rosa. So we don't have to discuss Sharyn's attitudes and how to raise children. Rosa's a wonderful mother.
We got two different attitudes anyway. And I think a lot of the attitudes come from not the gap, but just by the upbringing. Everybody got their own upbringing. And Sharyn doesn't have children also plays a big part in it.
Oh, don't start me on that.
When you don't have children, you sometimes don't understand what goes, with all of that. And I think she likes to jump to the front of the line with stuff without looking at what caused that.
Well,
I'm old school.
I've in my first relationship, we both brought kids into the relationship, and
Okay.
one of the reasons that we ultimately decided not to continue with the relationship after 3 or 4 years is because that we did have different teaching styles. We both had different standards as far as raising the children. I was a disciplinarian where I used a switch, and she would rather have used timeout and all that, and that didn't work for me. And so we both did have, because I think, and it wasn't that that there was just so much that there was the different disagreement. She grew up in a home where it was very abusive, and so she made a promise to herself that she wouldn't spank her kids, And
Absolutely, I hear that.
Right, and so where I was raised in a house where you got to switch, you hit them legs and all that kind of stuff, and and it was over with. And to me, that if that worked for me, and whatever she did worked for her. And so in rearing children, especially children that were the same age, it was difficult to come to an agreement as far as disciplinary standards. And
It's
so,
hard, yes.
so that can happen whether one of you brings children to the relationship or whether both of you bring children. If you have different,
But it's the upbringing, right?
It's your upbringing and it's your expectations. And I do believe because of the age gap, if I had had children myself, I would be a grandmother by now, which means I would have already had children in my life. And I'm like, oh, look at my 8-year-old grandchild or 15-year-old grandchild. Because I've had no children in my life, I mean, I have a goddaughter, but I think because they just haven't been the pivot in my life. You know, it's like, I don't care, everything I do has got to be for my child. I've been a very career-oriented person, and I'm retired military. So when I tell you to sit down, I don't understand why you're not sitting down.
And if you don't sit down right there, I'm going to get my switch and I'm gonna pop something.
Right.
You're
You
gonna sit down.
Oh, you didn't hear me the first time?
But I understood her method. It's just that her method just did not work for me or my kids.
Right.
My kids are just so bad or hard headed. I don't know if they looking, they might be able to take, but I just believe in that you cannot challenge me. You got one time, and that's it. We're not going to discuss. There's not going to be any kind of discussion between adults and children. You're just going to do what you're told, or else. And that doesn't work for everybody. That's how I grew up.
Right, no, it doesn't. And my statement was, I'm telling Rosa, I said, I'm not negotiating with a 14-year-old. I'm not negotiating with somebody who ain't paying bills. I ain't negotiating. No.
Because Sharyn has grown up in that area where kids are, not heard or seen but not heard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, no, I expose my kids to everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, they gonna be, and I want to listen to them. I want to know what they want to know. I want to know what they gotta ask. I want to know what's going on in their life that day. She's not that, like, no. So
I totally understand that too, because as the generations go, my mother was much more of a, strict disciplinarian than even I was. So whereas she was not, she was like completely zip it, shut up, I don't want to hear what you said. I was at least a little bit more open with my kids where I would allow them to express an opinion. But at the end of the day, it was still, I said what I said,
Right.
I heard what you said, but I said.
And I'm not saying since I heard them, they won't get in trouble. I'm just saying I'm going to hear them out, but you still maybe getting the bell. I'm just saying.
That's how I was raised. I'm with you.
Now I want to move on. And if you guys, I know that our other guests, they're just kind of hanging out or whatever. But if you guys have something to say, please feel free to jump in. Now, one other thing that you said, Sharyn, that I found interesting, you said something about what show is going to be on the stage. Do you remember that?
I don't know what.
I think you guys were talking about when I believe Sharyn was in the hospital and Rosa came in, and then it was assumed that you were her daughter, that you were anything other than her wife. Now, of course, we all can go through that, but it was something that you guys experienced as an older, younger couple, because you said that they assumed that you were her daughter or something like that.
Well, and I understand why they would assume that. Yes, I'm older, but what happened with Rosa coming to the hospital, one of the nurses had commented like, "Oh, your daughter is very caring. You're very fortunate to have such a caring daughter." And I said, "That ain't my daughter." Guess again.
But do you feel the need to explain yourself, or do you feel like that especially in places like hospitals and these institutions where we frequent, that there may just need to be some more sensitivity training?
No. I don't explain. I clarify it for them. I'm not ashamed to say that we are married. She's not ashamed of this. I am Mrs. Williams, right? So no, I'm surely not ashamed or anything. But I'm adding to their education. And twice, matter of fact, twice they had apologized to us because one guy said, "Oh, I'm sorry for me to assume that," and one nurse said the same thing. You know what I mean? Because, you know, again, this is Southern California. You know, there's all kind of, like everywhere else, there's all kind of mixtures.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So how dare you assume that you know what the relationship is? So they normally ask, and what is your relationship to Miss Williams? Oh, I'm her wife. Now, did you hear that in the cheap seats? That's my wife.
They're louder. One more time.
Well, you know, and I think some of us would assume that in a place like California, where LGBT issues have, at least in my time, been pretty much at the forefront.
Yes.
As far as you know, demographically speaking, whereas those here in the South, where we are still coming along, you know, it's interesting to see that even in a place like San Diego, there may still be some barriers that we need to.
Yeah, and that's okay. It is sensitivity training. That's all they need. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody just assumes what they call the norm is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And just because somebody's with somebody who's older and younger, the norm is, oh, that must be their child. When this day and age, you know, you need to question everything. You know, I can't assume.
Mm-hmm. You're right. Yeah. So I don't have a problem.
Yeah, but let me break this down for you, Duchess, because when you made the comment as to, you know, what did Sharyn mean by what she said?
Who's gonna be on the stage?
Yeah, who's gonna be on the stage? Sharyn says a lot of, you know, kind of things like that, because she used to be a stand-up comedian for 17 years.
Yeah.
And, you know, sometimes she thinks she's still on stage when we record it.
So
go on stage right now. Let's see stuff.
Yes. Let's do a little set real quick. This is happening.
But look, this is how long she's been out of it. She opened up for BB King. Now you know how long BB King been out.
BB King, honey, new
From the seal.
Yeah.
Look.
Yeah, but I mean, I was still in it long after they left. But I'm just saying it was it was my third career, and I've been so blessed. I've been so very, very blessed. But when I didn't move to LA and stayed in San Diego and went back to school to get my master's, I said, whatever train is coming, I'm jumping on it. So I got offered a really good, you know, position with the government, and they say never quit your day job. Plus, I went into the business end of show business, meaning I wasn't just performing, I was booking other comics, because I realized at 37 years old, I may never get to go to the Hollywood and be on that sitcom, but I will make money off of y'all if you're a comic, because it ain't about Cartier.
Okay, now look, Sharyn, you on the right show right now, because London B is a promoter.
Yes.
And, you know, for Bonfire, we have our open night is actually a Coach Jam / open night.
Yes.
Open mic.
Right, Thursday afternoon.
Okay, London, tell about it. Come on.
Thursday afternoon. You know
Let her know when. I'll tell her get her stuff, her material together.
Yeah. So I still enjoy it, but I do more corporate training and motivational speaking now. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you're fine. You're fine, because, you know, all of that is, you know, very, you know, we need that, especially now, especially in 2021,
Right.
where Black lesbians, Black women in general are, you know, we have so many talents, you know, and even as far as we've come, we have so much further to go. And those of us that can pool our resources, especially in our community, because we want stuff for us, by us, because we understand our needs, we understand our humor, we understand what we find funny.
Right.
We have, you know, some of the same thought processes, some of the same experiences, and those are the things that we want to bring to the Black community. So, you know, I mean, kudos to you guys, and I would love to find out more about what you guys do.
I wanted to say,
And what better way?
You want to say what?
And what better way to close our poetry night with a motivational speech?
a speech right on. You know what? I'm glad you interrupted my thoughts.
She reminds me of Maya Angelou.
Did she? I've been sitting here thinking that in my head this whole time. I'm like,
Everybody says that. Everybody. Look, and before she cut her hair, it was more prevalent, but she cut her hair now.
Wearing it straight and back, yeah.
She's wearing it like Maya Angelou, old school.
Yeah, it's such a compliment. I mean, when people say, when they get ready to say something, I say, I know, Maya.
hey, your ancestor. That's somewhere, somehow. But I was about to say, I wanted to salute each of you who served our country because I heard both of you say 10, 15, you was in the Army and you were in the Army as well, correct?
No.
Veteran?
She was in the Navy.
Wait a minute. Oh,
She was in the Navy.
no.
The Navy, I'm sorry. I remember hearing you saying it. Right.
Right.
It's all good. It's all good, baby. You know what I mean? But I do have some jokes. No, and thank you for your service. Really.
Yeah, you know the Army and Navy don't
So
get
much. Like,
We talk crap, but it's all good because we've all served, and thank you for that.
thank you guys. So good.
Thank you.
But I did almost 22 years, and I only had planned to do 3. I just wanted to leave Philadelphia. You know what I mean?
That's why you joined 2, 10, 15.
I just want to pay for school. That's it.
Why did you do it? What'd you say?
I just want to pay for school. That's it.
I know that's
That is it. I come from a military family, but that's because of my aspiration.
Facts. Get in where you fit in. And so, I just want to make a quick plug because I am starting a network for aging lesbians who are unpartnered and who do not have children, like my friend sitting here to my right. She's aging and she's unpartnered and she has no children.
I still got time to have children. Wait a minute.
I'm just saying, but you just had a birthday, right? You just had a
She's
birthday.
still a
Right?
baby.
She just had a birthday.
She's
right?
trying to shut my business down.
She's
Look,
80.
30s, 20s. Come on.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
She's still a baby.
But when I was thinking about that, there are, if you remember some of the movies, especially one that comes to mind, If These Walls Could Talk, where there was a lesbian couple and they did not have children, and then one of the partners passed away, and so the remaining partner was there, and actually it was the person who she was married to, who she lived in the house was in her name, because there were not rights for that couple. Then she ended up losing everything to the family. So, and those are, I don't know if it's a true story or not, but that does exist. There are aging lesbians out there who never did have children.
I am not one of them.
Absolutely, yeah. And it's a sadness that I see, and I know several of them myself. So when I say aging, and I'm aging, we all are. I have friends who are, my age or older. We got jokes tonight.
I was about to ask her, did she do some comedy too? Because she done made a couple jokes. I got you.
No, you know what? No, we.
I just been hanging around her long enough.
Rosa's been drinking. Okay. I'm good. You want another one then? No. Okay. Yeah, okay. No, but Duchess, as you were saying, there is we're a demographic and a smaller demographic, which is another one. We're not just gay. We're gay women. We're Black gay women, and all of us are not trying to be in 20-year relationships and have children. You know what I mean? So, and that's okay too. But what do you do when you're 70 years old and you've lived your life without a man, without your family, without kids? You are an aging lesbian. Chances are living by yourself and doing what on Saturday nights? You know what I mean?
Law and Order.
So and
Or having a car.
Or having a party, right?
A car.
There you go.
Having a big whiz game over. Come on over this
Okay,
place.
I got big whisk.
And dominoes, spades, can we get it together?
She do not play big whisk.
You don't play big whist?
I've never played it in my life. I have no idea.
What about you, Skittle?
I've only heard about it. That's it.
Oh, see,
Well,
big whiz.
somebody's gonna pull my card because I don't play dominoes either. Who plays dominoes?
You don't play
I
that.
play
Play spades and Uno.
spades.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
everybody play, right?
When I was
Everybody,
at school,
right.
when I was at college, I learned how to play spades. That's the only thing I
Oh,
graduated with.
okay, you was in East Texas. That's the first thing you gonna learn how to play when you get down there. Trust and believe, because I'm from down that way.
But anyway, y'all, it's getting late. We're gonna start wrapping things up. Do we want to do anything as far as these contests? We have some contests, guys. We have some giveaways. So I want to give something away. We have some stuff to give away.
We have a couple of things to give away. We have some wine to give away.
What wine? It's a certificate to a wine.
One of the ones you didn't open. One of those wines.
Yes, it's $100.
He said, what wine? Why we ain't open that bottle?
Right.
You didn't open.
Hey, let me pull this up real quick, like, cause we got a couple of things
What
going
you
on.
drink?
So
I have a
I want
question.
to give our certificate to 1015
Hey.
for this restaurant, because I just hit her up on Instagram and she was so gracious as to come on and be like, okay, yeah, I'll come, I'll do, because you also a music artist, right?
Yes, ma'am, I am. I write. I'm a lyricist. I aspire to write for some of the big names as well. So I'm more of a writer than a rapper, but I get busy. I perform.
Okay, but you know, writing is gonna get you the money, okay?
Definitely.
Hello.
Get you the bag.
Isn't that the truth? Keep writing.
You need to hook up with London B and see what she can do, because she got the plug on everything over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I want
Yes.
to give away this $100 restaurant certificate to 1015 Cut.
I'm down with it.
Thank you, baby.
I am very
Hey.
I appreciate it.
Congratulations for being our virtual happy hour
okay.
guest tonight. And
Cause my
we
drink
here,
almost done.
mine is gone, but I would just want to, do you have at least like 10 or 15, 20 a minute seconds of your song, of your music to play? That's actually
I do.
what caught my eye was your music. So can you play something for us real quick?
Yes, ma'am, I can most definitely. Let's see what I got for you. What I got for you. I'm gonna do something kind of laid back.
Okay, cause that's the type of movie.
Be like laid back.
Let's see. Tell me if you can hear it. Just a moment, it's loading. Can you all hear that?
Yeah.
We can hear it. And also remember, you guys, we are live on Out of the Closet radio station right now.
Small, keep it under control. International, cause it's smoking the air. I can't get no job, smoking out in my hair. I can't get my own, but don't be she don't stare. I might be in the alone, so I really don't care. Okay, my third eye winking, so it's hard to focus. Niggas trying to be funny, but I know that you.
Said a few seconds, so you know I ain't want to run out. But
I mean, it was vibing when he said that, and it was like, see how you do that?
Well, you
I
know
was
what?
digging
I
that
appreciate
bit.
hey, I appreciate the opportunity just to share with y'all, man. It's a pleasure to be on here.
Put
It's
your
been a
foot.
blast. I've really been enjoying Rosa and Sharyn. Like y'all are
Yes.
beautiful. What y'all got going on? I wish to have something like that one day.
Wisdom, you know?
You will. It's gonna come.
Goals.
Thank you.
Goals.
Welcome.
Okay, so 1015, go ahead and do your plug, where we can find you, on the things that we can find you on.
Okay, you can find me on all streaming platforms. That's Tidal, Apple Music, Spotify, Pandora. Just look up 1015 CUTT, and I'm on Instagram at IAM 1015 CUTT.
Okay.
All right.
We'll have to send that to us. Oh, we got that though. We just gonna have to put it in the link. Okay, thank you.
Tell them hit me up.
Got you.
And we're gonna need to get a copy of that music in MP4 so we can put that on the playlist on the radio. Put it in
And
rotation.
when you come to the backyard parties, we're gonna have you perform.
I will do that. I will have to do that.
Right.
London B, London B is one of our bonfire promoters, and I'm telling you, y'all, she's working like a dog to bring y'all some entertainment to bonfire. So London B, why don't you give out your social media information and whatever you want the people to know about Skin is In.
That's right. Y'all see that Skin is In. It don't matter what skin you in, your skin is in. That's what that means. You know what I'm saying? We all, yeah. But yeah, you can reach me on @SkinIsIn_ENT on IG. I also have a London B ENT on IG, London B on Facebook. And just to shout out the bonfire, I need y'all to know that tickets went on sale. 2-day pre-sale tickets went on sale. $100 gets you in 4 days, 6 events. No waiting in line. Get them right now, because once we drop the special guest, the celebrity artist, the tickets are going to go up. So get them while not right.
Baby,
Okay.
I'm coming to win.
You know what I'm
This is
saying?
I'm coming to win.
April the 8th.
It's on April 8th through the 11th, 2021, in Dallas, Texas.
Okay.
And sure you guys can link that in there on this live, and you can go to any one of my platforms and find it on there. I'm all over the place. Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, if you have Snapchat. I just opened up a TikTok, you know, kind of, you know, that one, but it's on there too. So, so
I don't see it. Okay. You say you on Facebook? Yeah.
LONDUNBEE,
Okay.
words, 2 words.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So go ahead and look me up there. Shout out to, you know, all my bros, Swan, Prada. We're in this doing this thing. Tracks girls from out of ATL, Magic City from out of Florida, Miami, Florida. We try to do this. Anybody who wants vendor opportunities, hit either one of us up.
Mhm.
And we still have spots left. And we still actually have we might have one spot open for a performer too.
Okay. I just sent you a ad on Instagram. I just followed you, so we're gonna connect.
Yeah, for sure. So y'all Thursday, radio uncut Thursdays uncut.
Okay.
Let me
I the Plaza Radio.
Okay, it's just whatever. It's trap podcast, baby. We
last chat in this
I know how we do.
I the Plaza Radio.
We just some can't get right. We gonna get right, but we just gonna keep doing it.
Baby.
Can't get right.
But every Thursday we're gonna be on here sipping and talking, right? Though.
Yes.
Right. All right.
Every Thursday from now on, the show before the show, and this was the show during the show.
Before
the show. So
it just turned into everything, you know. That's how we do. We bringing y'all together.
It's a kickback.
Y'all, I cannot wait till April though. For real, I'm coming. Oh, y'all gonna be like, who is that? I'm gonna have a wife. You hear me? She's trying to say I'm Asian. I'm Asian, but I ain't aged out yet. Don't even do me like that. Don't even do me like that.
All right.
you
Don't be white. Don't bring no sand to the beach.
Oh, who got some sand?
I thought you said you're gonna have a wife by then. I'm like that.
No, I said I'm gonna find. I'm gonna have a wife.
I'm gonna find you. Okay.
Wife is gonna be a spot.
But hey, it is. I mean, it definitely is for, you know, couples, singles, whatever the case may be.
Everybody.
We are getting ready to do a
poly
show. So if anybody is out there, you have are you in a poly relationship, or you have been,
you know somebody,
or you're completely against it, you know, just whoever want to weigh in on the topic. Sharyn and Rosa, we're going to let you guys have the last word. We are so glad that you guys accepted our invitation to come and chat with us on Let's Chat Dallas. And of course, we want you to give out your social media, because we want everyone to know how to find conversations with Sharyn and Rosa.
Okay, so our main platform is YouTube, and so that is Conversations with Sharyn and Rosa, and it's Sharyn with a Y, SHARYN. And then we have our emails. Definitely, you can hit us up that way. We are Sharyn and Rosa at Gmail, and also on Facebook we are Sharyn and Rosa. So you can find us. That's one word on. No, it's 3 words on Facebook. Mm-hmm. Yes, all 3 words.
Yeah.
But that's how you can find us. I just hit London B up, so I requested friendship with you already.
Right.
So
networking, come together.
Yeah, right. So I gotta get that information on what's going on in April, and then we're gonna go from there.
Yeah.
So And I'm gonna look you up on Instagram because I gotta hear more of that beat. Look, I haven't been out and dancing in so long. I was ready to get up.
He's right. We in the same boat.
Okay.
I just subscribed to y'all's YouTube too.
Okay,
thank you. Definitely check y'all out.
All right.
Oh, I'm saying, we appreciate your invitation, and we're definitely into collaboration as opposed to competition. I'm for anything look like us, and you know, because none of us is as smart as all of us, and we're all pretty smart. Okay, so thank you for the invite. Because we are leading the world.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. Goodbye, guys.
God bless
We'll see
America.
you guys next week.
God bless you.
Yes,
God bless
definitely. Thank you for your service.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Take care. That was good.
That was great.
Hey, can you just wait?
That was awesome. I like our shows. We just be doing this, girl. All right. That was a great show.
It really was.
Our shows are great.